This is my very first piece of embroidery that I began at Mount Sinai Hospital with my artist in residence. It says, "Let the body assume positions of rest."
At the Creative Center, we believe in the transformative power of the arts to affect change in health and well-being. Why do we believe in this? Because we've been doing it for 30 years. At a time when the benefits of art and health were not widely recognized, the Creative Center was really paving the way and providing a more holistic approach to working with patients and families.
The Creative Center provided an outlet for people who needed to take their mind away from what was really happening in their world. We know that they're going to have the clinical experience, and we know that that's going to happen. But that's not the only part of what's happening with the patient that we need to address.
In 2011, the Creative Center merged with University Settlement to provide programs in creative aging. We tried to include visual, literary, and performing arts. Some of the workshops that we're offering right now include a street photography course, an art therapy open studio. We also offer traditional workshops such as painting, jewelry making.
We use semi-precious stones when they make necklaces. And a lot of times they make these gifts for themselves, but sometimes they want to give it to somebody else too. And they find that very rewarding to be able to make something and give it to another friend. Some people have given their gifts to their caregivers.
As a patient of their services, I felt the direct positive influence to my medical treatment. And I really felt like I was just in an art studio. Like, for the moment, I completely forgot that I was in a hospital, that I was in my hospital room, and that all this stuff was happening. All of a sudden, I was just an artist making something.
Historically, the Creative Center's artists and residents have been embedded in hospitals and working primarily with patients and families. But they've also worked with the staff and people who provide care. In the last few years, we've piloted a hospital artists and residents program for hospital staff.
Something that I tell all staff is you can't take care of your patients if you don't take care of yourself first. Having the Creative Center creates a space to promote psychological safety and to give staff the opportunity to truly de-stress while I work.
We adapted our historic artists in residence model to work directly with healthcare staff in hospitals and address the specific needs and challenges of that group.
There's people who come here before their shift, come to work early, an hour early, to participate in this program before they start their shift. That's a big deal. It does motivate them to now go back into their units or departments and are able to better tackle the rest of their day. Healing from illness, the healing process is really about maintaining a sense of the light within you. The arts are like a direct pathway to that light. It's part of your social wellness. It's part of your occupational wellness. It can be part of your spiritual wellness. After recovery and being out of the hospital, I was so curious about the program and kept in touch. I learned about Creative Center and then became a trainee. It just created another pathway for me.
It's so good for the mind. It's so good for what they're doing physically. And it's so good for what they're feeling emotionally.
Every hospital should have an artist in residence to keep up the mental, spiritual well-being of everyone who comes through its doors.
It is the missing vitamin. Vitamin A for art is important. The Creative Center takes care of that need.